What is going on, everybody? This is Snowman. Welcome to Show Off. Today we're going to be looking at a really cool game, actually. This is Tiny Barbarian DX. And let's see here. What you're actually seeing right here is basically their version of the tutorial screen. You play as this Tiny Barbarian here. It's kind of, the goal is to capture, the old 8-bit style of games, kind of really old school NES style stuff. But the actual purpose of this here is you're meant to die, which is interesting, but it's a way to kind of just show you the controls. You're kind of just fighting off hordes of enemies, and you basically keep going until you die. And so, you're just kind of getting used to it. Basic controls, it does have controller support. I am using the Xbox 360 controller, and it's just like, A to jump, X to attack kind of thing, and left and right. There are combo moves you can do, which is really cool. If you're up in the air, you can do a pile-driving elbow thing like I just did there, which is really awesome. But there you go, so you're supposed to actually die, and then it'll start the actual screen here. So there you go. This is Tiny Barbarian. You may have been thinking this is kind of simple or whatever, but hey, now you're in the actual what the game is supposed to be like here. So there is adventure mode. There are 2 modes right now, and 2 others coming soon, it says. Hall of Heroes, I don't know what that is. But the levels are very long, so that's actually very good. There's also a Versus the Horde mode. I don't know what this is, but I assume it's probably, yeah, I was going to say it's exactly what we just did right there. Okay, so quit to title. Yes. Now, let's show the adventure mode. I'm actually looking at that best time in the corner. I wonder if that's how long you last in the title screen there. But this is Tiny Barbarian. It's actually really creative, a really cool game. I think it takes kind of 8-bit style stuff to a good extent. So you're tied to a tree here. It's starting your adventure. You got to break free. You're tired here. You don't know what to do. You're trying to break free. X pulls your hands and you're wiggling. But you see this vulture coming closer to you, and you actually need him to come closer to you, and then he'll start pecking you. And then you can grab him and you wiggle him, and then you kill him, and he gives you a turkey leg, which makes you strong enough to break free from a tree. How awesome is that? What a really cool intro to a level. I thought that was really creative, taking 8-bit style stuff to a new level. So, as far as the platforming goes, when he can reach a ledge, he can pull himself up, which is really... you need to know that to basically get around in this game. A lot of the platforming elements have to do with you pulling yourself up on ledges. So you're going through killing enemies. But like I mentioned, these are very long levels. In fact, they're very long. I beat a boss and thought it was the end, but then there was more to it. So I guess each chapter has, multiple bosses, multiple levels and areas. It took me like 10 minutes just to get through the first level, which... I guess it doesn't sound like it's very long, but it was longer than I thought because, old 8-bit style, old school games like this, you would think, are very short or whatever, but this one was not. Let's talk real quick about combo moves, because you have basically a 3-swipe attack like that, and then you do a lunge forward on your 3rd attack. You only have 1 jump, which, I like games with double jumps, but whatever, I mean, that's fine, do whatever you will. You also have that pile-driving elbow attack that I was talking about earlier, like so, and that is really useful when you want to fall down on an enemy as opposed to attacking them head-on, so that's really nice. You can press down on ledges and up on ledges to climb and duck down and things. Now, there's also an air combo move, so if you do 2... Okay, and there's also breakable blocks, by the way, breakable blocks that have food in them, very Castlevania-like with the meat in the wall there. If you do 2 ground hits and then jump in the air and attack again, you'll do that huge air slice thing. So if you do 2, yeah, like that, you do that nice little air slice thing. So that's kind of cool. I like that. You can also climb on. Dang it! Apparently, if you press down, I didn't know this before. You press down and press X repeatedly, he'll pose and do some awesome stuff. So there's definitely some humor here. I think it looks really good for an 8-bit game. It's got really nice looking graphics, encapsulates, captures that 8-bit style of the music and the pixel art and everything, and it just looks really good. It's a really good looking game. And it's a ton of fun, and honestly that's the main point, right? That's the main purpose of a game like this, or at least that's why I would want to play a game like this, is to have fun with it and honestly just get around a lot and enjoy it. So I'm glad. These birds are really annoying. They're kind of like the Medusa heads in Castlevania. Oh boy, I kind of came to get this muscle deflection. What was that? I don't know what happened there, but I got an achievement for doing something. So there you go. But, you know, we're kind of in the desert here. This is a long desert area, but there you go. Oops, I didn't mean to do the pile driver. I have done a few things where I've, you know, tried to do a certain move, but I ended up doing a different move by accident, and it ended up hurting me or something. But those times are rare and few and far between, and honestly, that's just me getting used to the controls, I think, more than an actual, you know, problem in the gameplay. So this is cool. This is an enemy that if you hit him, he'll drop stuff. If you can keep getting him in more combos, I missed him there, but if you can keep getting him in combos, he'll drop more food and more money for you, so that's kind of cool. Now we start the climb, the ascent up the mountain here. I died a lot more the first time I played through than this second time that I've played through. I haven't died yet, but I died at least twice up to this point. So this game is actually kind of hard. It's a little difficult, but in a good way. I think it's a good kind of challenging. Oh, come on, these birds coming out of nowhere. It's a good kind of challenging that, you know, makes you keep wanting to play, and that's, honestly, I feel like games really, that have this old school style really capture that well of, it's difficult, and yet it's just so stinking fun. You just want to keep playing, and that's good. That's a very good thing. That was a bad fall, but apparently, if you stop that, or once you're done with your kind of hurt animation, you are able to jump again, which is nice. That's good to kind of recover your jump there. I was trying to grab this ledge. There we go. So it's kind of teaching you about the climbing stuff aspects here that you can do. So that's nice. I'm glad they're doing that. And we're not quite there yet, but we are nearing our first boss. We still have a little ways, but here's a good place to try that, you know, pile driver attack that you can do. Obviously, it got me hurt, but I think that's kind of what that's meant for, is to show you, hey, you can do this pile driver thing. Now, I learned this out just by playing the game. You know, there was no tutorial or anything that told me, hey, this is how you do this attack. I just messed around. I kind of did it by accident more than anything. It was just by pressing down while I happened to be pressing attack, and ooh, that was close. And so, you know, honestly, I think a lot of games take our smart and wits for granted. They think, you know, they're gonna need us to tell the controls and stuff, but this game did nothing of the sort. It didn't tell me controls at all, and I've figured out how to do combo moves. And there may be other combo moves I don't even know how to do yet, and it didn't tell me at all how to do them, but it didn't need to. And, you know, part of that might be simplistic controls or whatever, but I think personally it's just, you know, a lot of times we over-tutorialize stuff. We kind of overcomplicate games when you don't need to, so this is just one example, I guess. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm totally gonna die. Oh, that was close. I'm gonna just drop so I don't have to deal with these spear guys. These spear guys are really tough. They will not stop throwing spears. Like, even if you move them away or something, even if you... Oh gosh, I knew it. I knew I was gonna die. That sucks because that was the end of the screen, so now we gotta go through this screen again. That's okay though. We'll complete it, I'm sure. Try not to die. These guys are definitely tough. More tough than the snakes that I was fighting before. The birds are so annoying, though. The birds are really hard enemies. They're very Medusa-like from Castlevania. Okay, let's get these guys out of here. They have a lot of health, too. And sometimes, you know, they take a lot to kill. Okay. But it's good. I really like it. I like the atmosphere. Obviously, this is just one level, and the other levels will have different atmospheres and different things feel about them. But I like it. I love the music. I love the art style gameplay. All of it's fantastic. So it's good. That's a very good thing. And I actually picked up this game just in a Humble Bundle. It was in a very... I think it was like it was either a weekly or a... oh gosh, this guy... Oh wow, when they turn around and chase you and everything. Here's our first boss of the game. It was in, I'm trying to remember if it was a weekly sale or if it was a, you know, a different kind of sale. But this is your first boss, kind of like a little battleship, or maybe just the walls to a barricade or something. But here you go. Then you gotta hit the guns here. So I killed the first one. Now I gotta kill this guy, and it's hard because these enemies are running around. So I'm trying to just go and get a shot when I can, but it's quite hard. There we go, got it. Okay. Good. He's almost done. Now, you can basically avoid these enemies, you know, once you're kind of reaching for this top guy anyway. You can basically run past everything. So that was kind of the first level, sorta. But now we're in this new area. It looks like there might be chicken here. Ooh, a full life chicken. Thank goodness, because I really needed that, actually. But now you can see we're entering kind of a new area. It's kind of like a temple area, or it kind of reminds me of Aladdin, very Agrabah-like. You can see the little pillars of stuff here. But this is still This is still part of the first level, and so if you start the second level, which you can choose either level, it's kind of cool. It's almost like the Adventures of Tiny Barbarian, if you know what I mean when I say that it's like they don't connect. Like it's not like a specific story that you follow all the way through. It's more like, oh, that was close. It's almost like you know, in today's episode we're going through this area, but then in the next episode it's totally different, and that's the kind of vibe I get from it. I have never seen this before. Oh my gosh, now we're riding on something. This is awesome. Oh no, I got hurt. This is super cool. Excellent. So even more, just this game is really creative. Look at this awesome stuff. Looks like if you get hurt though, you fall off of him. So you just, I guess this is to get you going kind of fast though or something. Uh-oh. Oh no, I can't ride him anymore. Actually, I think I can if I make this jump. I'm gonna try here. Whoo! Yep, there you go. Okay, so now it's teaching. Oh, the spear guy got me. It's teaching you to kind of do jumps here. This is really, really cool. This game is awesome. I'm really loving my experience so far. What was I gonna say? It's just I think it takes the old 8-bit stuff but keeps it creative, keeps it fresh. Does a lot that you've never seen in games before. It just does some really cool stuff. Oh, dang it. So it looks like it's kind of like an extra hit when you I mean maybe the monster here has health, but it looks like if you fall off of him you don't take damage, which is really nice. That's actually really good. Uh-oh, but now he's running around. Oh, poor guy. He's getting hurt. Okay, there you go. Ooh, you gotta be careful where you're jumping there. Good. Now it looks like too, you can ooh, I gotta be really careful not to land on spikes. I'm gonna die here. What I was gonna say is it looks like you can like keep comboing enemies here as long as you can. Like there's no limit to how many times you can hit these guys. It looks like if you can keep them in the air, you can keep them, which is kind of neat. Like almost just added elements to the gameplay. Looks like these guys might chase me down here. Oh, dang it, I died. Well, there you go. So this is Tiny Barbarian DX, and you know I think it's almost not quite like the 8-bit style. Almost feels kind of like a Game Boy Advance or you know just an old Game Boy game, which I think may be part of the whole DX thing in the name. And I could be completely wrong, but when I think of something that has DX in the name, I think of like a Game Boy game. Or a Game Boy Advance game or something, and it does kind of have that feel too. It's got very good looking pixel art. It's not simplistic, it's very, very advanced pixel art. So, I don't know, I mean, you know, I could be completely wrong on that, but regardless, this game is super, super fun. I've had an awesome time playing this so far. I've never been this far, so I kind of just want to see what's maybe at the end here and what else we have in store. It looks like we may have to say goodbye to our friend here, so, yep, that is the case. And to get off, you just press up and jump, and so that's again intuitive. I think you know, they didn't have to tell me that. I could have figured it out just by experience and learning things as you go, so it's just great. Now this is tough because this spear guy chases you out there. Okay, but they can't go up the double wall. Okay, here's some bosses, or at least one maybe. Oh no! Oh no! Well, oh I flex for them. And they, oh, okay. So there's some humor too. Some ladies that I was trying to impress. So now it looks like this is the next level. We're down in a dungeon now. So you can see these are very long chapters, long episodes. Some cool, different music adding here. Wow. So now there's some ghoulies trapped in the cages there. This is just awesome. I really like the atmosphere. I think it just does really well of keeping you enticed and keeping you wanting more. So this is Tiny Barbarian. Oh, that was stupid. DX. It's really, really fun. I'm wondering if this is okay. I didn't know if it was like Spelunky where you could walk, you know, when you're on the level with the spikes, but not jump on them. But it looks like that's not the case. So go pick it up. This is on Steam, but it also, of course, was on a Humble Bundle, so it's in the Humble store. I got it in. I'm trying to remember. I really think it was like a flash sale or maybe the weekly sale of something recently. But regardless, wow, it's super fun. This is an awesome game. I'm trying to think how I can even make that jump. Wow, it's just a close jump. But go pick it up. It's a lot of fun. I'm really, really enjoying it, and so you should too. And it's a lot of fun. If you love these old school style games, it's just for you, right up your alley. And there you go. So go grab it. I'm gonna try not to fall on spikes. But I'll see you guys on the next episode of Show Off. I hope you enjoyed. I'm Snowman, and I will see you then. Until next time, go play Tiny Barbarian DX, and I'm gonna kill these endless bats. This is more Medusa Head-like. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Thanks, bye-bye!